Today we're going to be installing the RROSD version 1.2 into my tweaker. This is hands down the easiest to install and configure OSD that I have come across. The board also distributes power to your ESCs and provides filtered and regulated 5 volts or 12 volts to your video transmitter and your FPV camera. The solder pads are wide enough to hold all 4 ESCs to a single pad. I found that using forceps to hold all 4 wires to be the easiest method. The power passes from the battery through the board to the ESCs. The amp draw at any given time is displayed on the OSD. A traditional wiring harness is not needed. Simply connect a servo lead to your video transmitter and your FPV camera and it will plug directly into the board. I soldered mine this way because the wires bent better in this build. Here I'm using a D4R2 receiver. To enable RSSI to be displayed on your OSD, simply connect from pin 3 on your D4R2 to pin labeled 6 here on the RROSD. The board also provides 5 volts to power your flight controller. This is a Rev6 NAS32. The 5 volt pins are located directly beside the RSSI input we connected a moment ago. Your FPV camera will use a similar cable as your video transmitter. Simply use a servo connector to connect to the RROSD just above the 5 volt and RSSI pins. Your video transmitter will connect to the RROSD using pins labeled A, B, and C. Finally, connect your FPV camera, your video transmitter, and finish your assembly. The RROSD makes for a clean and easy OSD build. I previously built 2 copters with version 1 of the RROSD. This is my first build with version 1.2, and I'm very glad to see the improvements that were made. At this point, I don't know what improvements I would suggest. Stay tuned if you'd like to see what the on-screen display looks like. Here's the maiden flight of my tweaker. I tell you what, boy, it'll turn